So after Eric got his world rocked, we still have a task to take care of, so let's go ahead and speak with Themis again to take on the last of the first round of the Asphodelos quest for Pandemonium, entitled Who Wards the Warders? Themis will offer what comfort he can to Erechthonios. Much as I am loath to disturb Erechthonios so soon after what has just occurred, I am afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events, concerning both the Key Ward and his father. Alright. Eric. Yeah, we need you, man. Yeah, come on over, dude. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandemonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess. A feat accomplished not by none other than La Habrea. That both my father and I can bind others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. Ah, so it is true. Yeah. La Habrea, you are the father! I'm La Habrea's son. Bereft of his talent for magic saw his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced the ethereal shackles since childhood. Assuming you hadn't been employed here quite that long, it had to indicate some long-held connection with La Habrea. 'Twas La Habrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles, but that was it. My further education was overseen by the words of La Habrea. More specifically, my mother, who was a researcher there. So where does that put us? You did speak of Athena, Chief Key Ward before La Habrea. She is your mother, yes? Yeah, perhaps this has all fallen into place quite easily. How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. You have the right of it. Athena was my mother, and it was she who invited me to join her here. La Habrea had nothing to do with it. Really? Well. Yeah. I suppose there's little loss between you two. What I cannot see is why La Habrea was appointed Chief Key Ward when another was already in place. Yeah, do you have a reason for that there, Eric? Was in place. My mother is no longer with us. Uh-oh. Sad face. And La Habrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities with nary a moment to spare to mourn her. What love do I owe him now, when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Ah, resentment. I see. She is no longer with us. An expression to convey the end of her life. Yeah, she's back amongst the stars. I have only known the public face of La Habrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that he often comes across as cold. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. Yeah, you haven't changed a bit. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic is an easy one for me to discuss. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like more important matters. Of course, there are more pressing matters at hand after all, namely how to deal with Hesperos. Yeah, because we gotta go back in there. We've yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now that he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course will be to find him first and foremost. So, cut off the head of the snake and the body will follow? He said that he has become one with the creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to interment? Oh, there's something we haven't thought of. In theory that should be possible. However, is it merely enough to confine him, after all that he has done? I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put La Habrea's own work at risk in trade for some nebulous power. La Habrea is the chief keyword of Pandemonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, it'll all fall into place before long. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we seek to put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him quarter? If you fail to confine him, I can always strike him down. But no, I want answers too, and I know that Eric also wants them. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain is all the convincing I need. Very well, let us try Ericthonius' plan. Thank you, Rika. Glad I can help. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Vercocala ooh, this will be quite a hard one. The Vercolacas. I imagine I will do many butcherings of this name before the night is out. A beast which feeds off the ether of its prey. Likely is that the creation Hesperos merged his essence with. And we all know all too well he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle would not be an easy one, but I believe in our victory. So do I. So do I, man. So, shall we? Yeah, back up those stairs and back into the creepy tower. The fourth circle is now accessible. Alright. Let's do it. Let's make our way to the final battle of round 1 of Pandemonium. Asphodelos, the fourth circle. The perpetrator of the chaos in Asphodelos is revealed to be none other than its keyword, Hesperos. Once known for his kindness to both warders and captives alike, he now appears before you as an amalgamation of mythic beast and man. A Hemetheos. Drunk with devotion to La Habrea and dripping venom for Ericthonios, Asphodelos' keeper may be its most fearsome creation. So, let's see what happens when we try and confront him. And so we're walking in to confront Big Ugly in the fourth circle of Asphodelos. Yeah, hey there, Mr. Hesperos. Give me a moment as I summon my random allies. Who joins me this time round? Looks like quite a crew, but we're surrounded by spikes. Yeah, take out those glasses. You don't want to get them broken. Time to duel with Mr. Hesperos. Time for our final boss. Let me get myself another silver king crab cake and get ready to run. Ready to do this. Give us the green light and we shall go. Yeah, don't mix limbo. Especially since we're checking out fancy ass Rydia glamour. Let go. Well, let's see what a Hemetheos can do. Go around with the standard rotation first. Also, that's big bomb. It's too big. Oh, he's covering the field, as it were. So I'm guessing anyone who gets caught under that is pretty much screwed. And I imagine that if you stay into that, you're going to get sucked in. They're giving us a tell to go this way. Okay, yeah, you can see a whirlwind is on the ground. You can see a whirlpool is on the ground right now, and it's leading to a shockwave. Alright, shockwave in play now. Decolation is what they call this. Alright, go. Oh, jeez. Yeah, get out from under there. That includes you, too. Yo, you are so much trouble there, Black Mage. Yeah, you seem to be completely unconcerned. You don't seem to be bothered at all by the fact that you could get yourself completely killed. Anyway, there's another whirlpool, whirlwind thing. I don't know what to call it! Yeah, you really didn't have much space to run there. Like, I was basically right in the middle of the field! And I was perfectly positioned! Yeah, I was basically right in the middle of the field, and I still got knocked back to the point where I was killed off by standing on the spikes. Yeah, I still did my Mega Man impression. Oh, now he's doubling it up. Well, no, he's not doubling, he's tripling it up. He's not content with 1 anymore, he's now going for 3 out of 4. Alright, so how do you deal with this now? Alright, there goes the water, there goes the suction. Where am I gonna stand here? Well, that's good enough for me. That's not so good. Also, I love it when they force you to move rather than just staying put because they already had a safe spot. Oh, shockwave. It's like, I was here first. Just stay where you are. Go. Oh, no, we do need to stand at this. Okay. It's specific. Don't stand there if you're a certain job. I get it. That's fancy. I like that. It's like that one battle in the Omega battles where you have to take on the Game Master. You have to stand in your respective job role. But here, it's the opposite. You don't want to stand in your job role. You want to stand in something other than. Also, I can see everyone is running this way because that's huge. That's enormous. Hey, as long as you're all here, have some battle linear on me. Oh, jeez. Now turn it over this way. Oh, that's so. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Yeah, you had me thinking it was one of those just like the Northerly, but nope. It was a knockback. And I was knocked back right where I belong. Ow. Yeah, this will take a while to get me back in the fight, as we get Hesperos to half health. So yeah, both deaths so far have been getting knocked back into the spikes and showing off how much of a Mega Man I can be. I will wait for all of you to do your thing. This is probably a really, really, really bad idea. Okay, here we go. Rat! How dare you, Hesperos? I'm a cat, not a rat. Yeah, where are you getting off with that? Oh, now it's all... Well, now there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide now. Alright, so how are you gonna do this to us? So we got poison over here, we got water behind me, we have the lightning section, we have fire over here. I literally do not know where to stand. Although it seems like most people are wanting to make a move over there. Okay, so it seems like now we can move over here because the fire moved first. At least I hope that's what it is. Okay, that's not as damaging as I was expecting it would be. But that could be! That could be! And now I need to get out because that is a DPS doesn't belong here circle. Okay, that's now activating. That's a shockwave. I'm dead anyway, though. And so are a lot of other people. You let me break. You let me break, come on. Yeah, can't afford to play it safe. Cannot afford to play it safe. Okay, now we got electricity. Oh. I thought people were running somewhere. People were running nowhere. It's just a tether race. So there was some blocking. Yeah, I guess the tanks are trying to absorb the ether here. And in some instances, you need to get yourself... Oh, geez. That's a knockback. Thankfully, I was not knocked back enough. Yeah, now we have a mech on us similar to what we had to deal with in Delibram Regine in an ultimate battle. An elegant evisceration. We do not want to be on the receiving end of an elegant evisceration. Thank you, Mr. Hesperos. Oh, he's reapplying the 4 black cloths. Okay, where do we need to be? I wish I knew, honestly. Of course, first time here. Gonna be figuring it out for a while. Alright, there goes the fire first. Oh, this is stack mech. Whoa. Yeah, avoid that at all costs. Oh, jeez. Oh, just avoids disaster. Oh, gotta give it space, gotta give it space. Then, gotta run over here and take one of these. Oh, crap. I almost screwed us over here. Oh, shockwave, shockwave. Died anyway. Oh, wow. That is punishing, to say the least. And I could be watching the rest of this fight on my back. Nope, I got the first res. I was given the first res. I have a chance to survive to the end here. I don't have a chance to survive to the end here. But hey, it's like I said. I did say it before. Yeah, I'm not going to get a res here because everyone's going to be running. Yeah, the Reaper is definitely going to get raised before I am. The tank is definitely going to get raised before I am. Yeah, I don't see myself getting rezzed back again. Because, yeah, tank will get res first. Oh, I'm being allowed! I'm being allowed! I'm in with a chance again! I'm in with a chance again. But yeah, make sure you follow up with the heals there, healers. We're back on our feet. Okay, the limit break was used immediately. Meanwhile, this is getting set down. Yeah, this is basically moot at this point, because we are about to claim victory. Yeah, that could have been worse. That could have been very worse. But yeah, Hesperos, you were denied. Yeah, I guess you need your glasses now. And so there we go. The first 4 levels of Pandemonium are done. Yeah, obviously we gotta calm the Rydia glamour. And then this is the fancy item, Nosferatu, which I got. All right. Meanwhile, I'll play for the boots, and I guess I can play. I can basically play for everything other than the ring. Yeah, I already got a pair of gauntlets. I don't need another. All right, I got the armor. There we go. And so after defeating Hesperos, what are you two gonna do? Now, Themis, we end this here. Give him all the ether he needs. And then Eric, do your thing. Fools, I will not be put in chains. Oh, you anti-chain? Can you not be bound by them? Nope. You're gonna get away. To think that I would fall before one such as you. Perhaps I should have treated you more than a mere nuisance. Well, yeah, you'll have to do better than that. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception, they shall return to the star with me. Yeah, you are wasting your breath, Hesperos. And so am I. We have the upper hand now, surely you can see that. Yes, my repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. Well, beware the flying sword. Or, yeah, he can just use it on himself. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. He's like, face me like a man, damn it. No, I'll just seppuku myself. How did your ambition lead you so astray, Hesperos? You were better than that! Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandemonium. You had Lahabrea's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides? Well, we'll never find out, I guess. So yeah, we have to absorb what just happened here. He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. Hesperos' infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was jealous that fate had chosen you, and not him, to be Lahabrea's son. So terrible did this justly become that he sought verboten power. Power that La Habrea would be unable to ignore. How does the pursuit for respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. It's not as uncommon as you think. Yeah, I've seen it happen before many times. Let me tell you all about it. Through Rika's own experience and those who came before her. I see. I admit I cannot but find it vexing, but perhaps that signifies naught but my own capacity for bitterness. I do understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person who you trust to guide you true. How it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. And as he contemplates this, but we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other warders and round up the remaining creations forthwith. Of that at least we can be certain. Yes, indeed. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesperus' magic is fading throughout Asphodelos. Now is the perfect opportunity to seize control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seize control? Can you really do that? Seems he can. So show us what you can do. Yeah, we believe in you, young man. What is this presence? You mean this isn't you? Ericthonius, what lies beyond that threshold? Oh, behind the two statues? That's the passage which connects Asphodelos to Asphodelos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Asphodelos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbances at the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. What's about to emerge? Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely pulsing with negative energy. A warding sigil? How? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to apprise the situation from there. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Oh, I agree. Yeah, we'll come back for this another time. Say in 6 months, perhaps? Alright, back outside where we speak with Themis. And so, although we have defeated Hesperos, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandemonium's troubles. My head is still swimming with questions, but could this mean that Hesperos wasn't actually behind this? It is a stark possibility, yes. The roots of this crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague, and that your senses were muddled. I believe this is more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel this way by a powerful, magical influence. It is possible that this same magic could have poisoned Hesperus' heart, twisting his affection for La Habrea into a burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Yeah, like a shark. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperus into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they wouldn't stop at him. Yeah, I think the other warders are in great danger themselves. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects in it for his experiments. For more potential hermathoi. Yeah, what do we do about that? If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues, they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperos. Yeah, it's not gonna be just beasts we're gonna have to worry about, I fear. Do not lose heart yet, Hecthonius. Hesperus challenged us alone, and that tells me that the process of creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hamatheos, then the rest of the waters are likely still alive. However, as much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandemonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With creation still having free reign of Asphodelos, that won't be easy. Yeah, so what do? On the contrary, I yet can retain control of these circles, and thus can wield internment magic within their halls at will. The creatures will pose no threat to us. That's quite impressive. Just like that! Then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Asphodelos! Just so. I shall require your expertise to keep the peace after the subjects have been returned to their confinement, however. You are Asphodelos' sole remaining warder, after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here, without resorting to outside help, but... yeah, you don't really have a choice, do you? Did you mean to send a report to La Habrea? 'Tis too soon to say. Let us first find a way into Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandemonium, then I'm not above asking La Habrea for help, should it come to that. So yeah, what are you thinking about now there, Themis? Recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperos' actions in a new light. The number of unknown elements in this investigation grows, and we must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Ericthonius and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Asphodelos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary, and there may be more battles ahead of us. This burden may grow heavier in your absence, but he's shown that he's more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I am able. After all we've achieved so far has been thanks to you too, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be of outside of placating the creatures, but I'll find a way. Alright then. Also, this is very mellow music for where we are. Nonsense, you was nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which govern this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we could have likely succumbed to the hippocampus' assaults. Each of us has arrived at this dire pass by separate paths, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandemonium saved. I'll do what I can. As long as Themis keeps summoning random party members to help me out. Thank you, Themis. Hesperos' words seem to have affected me more than I realized. Together we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow Rika her rest. Besides, you have someone awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. So yeah, I guess we have to go back all the way to Labyrinthos. We have to bid these two adieu for now and return all the way back to Aporia. I was about to call it Aproporia, but no, that's not what it's called. You join the fancy dogs. Alright, time to make it back to Claudian and the crew. Hey there. Hi there. Welcome, Rika. Back from the past none was for the well, I see. So what did you find? Well, here's what we discovered. Let me go into great detail about it. So after we discuss it with the three of them. So there's evil afoot in Pandemonium. An already ominous place, I must say. Mythic beasts and missing waters. Surely we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. And what do you have to say there, MGG? It appears the voice Rika heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet questions to be answered. Indeed, it could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Much remains shrouded in mystery. Yet in by Ilm we shall unveil that mystery, with the help of Rika, of course. By her actions was the fabric of the past reshaped, yet she returns to the same present she left. Which can only mean one thing, that her intervention in Pandemonium's crisis is but one of countless building blocks of history upon which our present has been built. Yeah, time paradox and all that. There's no telling what consequences would arise if we stop pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within Pandemonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future? They might wreak havoc upon the world of the ancients, and their despair would leave an indelible mark upon history's pages. That despair would only feed the terrible beast that arose during the final days. The first final days already had a drastic effect on the eons that followed. If the scars it left were made even deeper, we risk losing our presence entirely. Or could something else happen that we weren't prepared for? Like when we killed off Zodiark, for instance. Whatever the cost, our connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I've asked much of you already, but can I count on you to continue your work in Pandemonium? Of course. We'll do what we can. Your tireless efforts are much appreciated. If there is what we can do to ease your burden, you need only say the word. Speaking of which, might you return the crystal into our keeping? While we cannot accompany you to the past, perhaps something can be gained by researching it further. Yeah, why not? So yeah, let me reach into my back pocket and hand it back. Yeah, there you go. It shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time. And as matters in Elpis seem to be in a similar state, I must ask that you rest. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into its critical stage, I have found it only suitable to recruit another assistant. Who will be on board with us now? Malini is an expert in armaments from throughout history, be they from the far-flung past or made in the most modern forges. Should you find aught of interest in your ventures, bring it here and she'll be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from bygone eras, and would give you goods in return that should you aid you in the trials ahead. Okay, so this is the alternate area from Razet-Han. Furthermore, if you ever wish to peruse records of the events you have reported here, Nemgigi has taken faithful and thorough notes. She is at your complete disposal. Thanks very much, Nemgigi. And so, I sense that we have all embarked upon something monumental, something that will dwarf all else I've accomplished in my many years of research. I can think of no greater honor, no reassurance, than to have your capable assistance in this endeavor. If there is anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we shall find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mysteries of this crystal, and you will be the first to know when we do. Yeah, so as this trio now becomes a quartet, we're ready to take our quote-unquote break, as it were, for probably the next 6 months. But while we're doing that, we'll take our 7,500 gil, and we're getting each of the Heaven's Eye, Savage Aim, and Savage Might Tier 9 materia. Plus, we can now choose any of the three each of any of the yellow or purple materia. So, none of these really help me, so we'll just take a quick ton.